Hello everyone, I am Balaji, Assistant Professor, Department of Mechanical Engineering, GRIT, Hyderabad. In this video, I would like to explain different conic sections like ellipse, parabola, hyperbola, and some other curves. And basically, in this lecture, we will focus on how to draw an ellipse on a drawing sheet. Okay, so it's very important topic in the first year BTech course, engineering graphics subject. So it is common subject for all branches of engineering, as you know that. So very important to know all these section curves because huge applications are there on these particular uh, conic sections. Okay, let us discuss one by one, and I will give you some brief outline, the background of all these conic sections. Let us uh, uh, see this document here. Conic sections. Okay, why it is called conic sections means all these ellipse, parabola, hyperbola, all these are called conic sections because all are taken or derived from right circular cone. Okay, now if you see here, it's a right circular cone. Now here, this is a right circular cone having some axis and the base. Okay, now this particular right circular cone is cut by cutting planes. Okay, these shaded uh, shown here, right? These are nothing but cutting planes or sectional planes. Now, if you observe, circle is formed by cutting the cone perpendicular to the axis of the cone or parallel to the base. So the particular uh, section obtained is called circle. Okay. Similarly, if you observe a cutting plane, if it is inclined to the axis, okay, cutting all the generators of the cone, we call it as a ellipse. I will explain what are the generator and all in the subsequent lectures. Now focus here. One more section obtained is parabola. Suppose if you cut the cone with some at a particular angle matching to one of its generators or parallel to one of its generators, okay, the curve obtained is hyperbola. Okay. Now lastly, if you cut the cone parallel to the axis, either left side or right hand side, the obtained curve is called hyperbola. Okay, so you can observe from this particular pictorial view here, the cone is cut horizontally, right? So the zone, the cutting zone formed is an ellipse. Similarly, if it is cut at an angle, so if you observe here at the cut zone, you are finding some elliptical shape. Okay, so it is nothing but we call it as elliptical section or ellipse. Simply we can say it as ellipse. Okay, next if you see this, so that is the advantage of this pictorial view. You will find parabola here and something like hyperbola here. Okay, so let us move on to further basic terminology and terms while creating the drawing. Okay, so let me share one more screen. Please observe. I'm sharing one more screen. So basically, here what I'm going to explain is I'm taking a small problem for your understanding purpose. So what are the different parameters involved, data involved, okay? How the problem is given in the exams. So if it is given in this pattern or some other pattern, how to solve it, okay? Let me explain to you, okay? Now here, you see, yeah, first of all, you just read this problem carefully, right? Construct an ellipse with the distance of the focus from directrix 50 mm and eccentricity 2/3. Also draw normal and tangent to the curve at a point 40 mm from the directrix. Now, here you will find so many terms, right? Like some new terminology. Here is asking, is saying that focus from the directrix. This is one of the, see, these are some of the important keywords. You have to know clearly the basics, right? So further you can uh, learn. Apart from this, you can learn so many things. Now here, see here it is focus, one keyword, directrix, eccentricity is given some ratio 2/3, and normal and tangent. So that is another question in the problem. Okay. Now, while drawing this sketch, I will explain all these terms and terminologies. Okay, so that you can able to answer any problem, any kind of such problems. Okay. Now, see. Uh, I have drawn initially, this is the plain sheet of drawing sheet, okay. I have taken one vertical line, I call it as DD dash, right? It is nothing but directrix, okay. That is one vertical infinite length line, we call it as directrix. And perpendicular to that, I have drawn one more line. Now you can see that line, this horizontal line. So this horizontal line, I am calling it as axis. Okay. So this axis and directrix are both perpendicular to each other. Now, I am locating, has given focus distance, right? 50 mm from the directrix, right? So I am locating focus here on the axis. That is the property of focus, which is a point on the axis. So the distance is given 50 mm. With this help of mini drafter, I have located the point F. That is the focus. Now, see, if you read the problem again, just I am going back. Eccentricity is 2/3. Okay. As you know from mathematics, eccentricity of an ellipse is equal to less than 1. So the ratio might be 2/3 or 3/4, whatever it may be. The ratio always less than 1. So what you have to do is, here we have located this focus distance, right? From directrix, I have taken a distance 50 mm with help of this minute drafter scale. On the minute drafter scale, you can see 0, 1 centimeter, 2, 3, 4, 5. That means 50 mm. So generally in engineering graphics, all dimensions are in millimeters. So by default, we have to say 50 means 50 millimeters. Okay. Now the question is, because eccentricity is equal to 2/3, uh, understand the ratio should be less than 1. So you need to construct this sketch ellipse. What you have to do is take this distance 50 mm, divide this into 5 equal parts. How we are getting this 5 means 2/3 is the ratio given. You have to add numerator plus denominator. So you will get 2 plus 3, 5 parts. Okay, whatever the distance is given, 50 mm or 55 mm, whatever it may be, you have to divide the distance into n number of equal parts, that n is basing upon the sum of the numerator and denominator. So 2 plus 3, 5. So divide this length into 5 equal parts. So you can see. So already he has marked 5 equal parts. So using some method, you can divide this length into 5 equal parts. Thereafter, we need to locate vertex. Vertex is also very important property for that particular conic section. Now, you need to locate by leaving 2 parts from the focus. Here it is 2 parts, and the remaining 3 parts to the left hand side of the vertex. Right hand side of the vertex 2 parts, left hand side of the vertex 3 parts. This ratio 2/3, that means VF divided by VA, 2/3. So for that reason, we have divided this length AF into 5 equal parts only. Okay, uh, that is very important. Okay, the ratio 2 by 3 should not be altered. Okay, so that's why we need to divide this length into 5 equal parts. 2 parts from the focus. Okay, we have to leave to locate the vertex V. Now the next question is, almost we are done with the majority of the problem. Okay, now only thing is we need to approach some systematic mathematical approach to some procedure steps. Automatically we are going to get the engineering this particular elliptical curve. Okay, so thereafter what you have to do is take the distance VF, which is equal to the upward distance. Okay, the distance I am calling it as P. Okay, so the distance VF is equal to VP in such a way that we need to draw one perpendicular line from V, mark the point P. So VP or PV is equal to VF. That is very important. So this logic you need to apply whatever the concept I have explained till now. The same concept you need to apply for drawing the remaining curves. Okay, parabola, hyperbola. So you need to apply the same principle. Now, after that, what you have to do is down below that axis also you can mark VQ. Okay, VQ and VP both are same distance. So take your mini drafter, match this line AP and extend it further. Similarly, down below the axis, AQ, match the drafter AQ, draw one more extension line. And here one more important step is actually for generating any curve, we need so many points, okay? Because we need to draw this curve with freehand, right? So for that reason, what we will do is to generate important points. So if I want to get an ellipse, so I need to join with freehand. I need so many points, right? So to get those points, what I will do is after vertex point, I will choose n number of uh, yeah, equidistant points or unequal distant points from vertex. Randomly, I give the number. I will give the name. Okay, I will take so n number of points. One, I will draw. Uh, I will I will draw perpendicular through one. I will call it as one dash and one double dash. Okay, like that. Like that, I will choose n number of points. Okay, later. So let me stop here. First, I will do what to do next is you take your compass, measure the distance V to measure the distance from 1 to 1 dash. Okay, uh, center is always focus with your compass. Center is always focus. Take the distance from 1 to 1 dash. So cut this particular vertical line, 1 dash and 1 double dash line above the axis and below the axis. Okay, like this. That means you have got one arc here and one more arc here. I will call this point as some P1 and this point as some Q1. Okay, so what I said, I need so many points to generate this curve, right? Okay, for that reason, first I have finished. I am just going back after vertex point. Remember, you take number of points. I have taken one. I drawn one perpendicular line like this, right? Similarly, I will take. So from this, with the help of this particular line, I got two intersection points P1 and Q1. Okay, so I'm calling it as P1 and Q1. So numbering system you have to follow clearly. Okay. Thereafter, as I said, you take n number of points because to get the ellipse, it's a closed curve, right? So to generate that curve, I will take a few more points. Okay. Not only 10 mm distance, you can choose any distance. As I said, equal distance or unequal distances you can take between the points. For uniformity, he has taken 10 mm. Okay. Now here you see again The second length of the compass, we have to take 2 dash, and focus is my center always. Cut that line above and below to generate 2 more points. Okay, P2 and Q2, like that. Can you repeat same procedure, right? It's nothing but a repetition. So just I am moving fast. Third point, you are drawing one more vertical line perpendicular to the axis. I call it as 3 dash, 3 double dash. Again taking the compass, radius 3 dash. Okay, but focus is my center always. I am getting 2 more points. Similarly with the other points, like that it goes on. Okay, the pencil, the compass, the pencil point should be very sharp. Okay, and whatever the lines we are drawing, all are construction lines. We have to use 2H pencil. Okay, and the drafter should be thoroughly fixed. That knob of the drafter should be thoroughly fixed. So there must be no, the drawing sheet must be fixed to the drawing table clearly. Okay, then only you will get a smooth curve at the end. You have to use the pencils properly, instruments properly to generate the accurate curve. So keep on doing like this, keep on doing like this. Just I am moving fast further. Yeah, see, once again, starting with vertex. Remember, it's very important. Starting with vertex, passing through all the points, you have to join the curve with the free hand only. There will be no templates. You should not use any template. Free hand, passing through all the points in a single stroke. You must join the points with a smooth curve. Okay, it's a good looking ellipse. Okay, if there is no errors while drawing, you will get exactly ellipse. So in this way, you must construct, okay, any engineering curve. The logic here is the distance VF is equal to VP or VQ. So because here, but here you must understand VF is not equal to VA. VA is equal to 3 parts. VF is equal to only 2 parts. This ratio VF by VA is the eccentricity of the ellipse. That is 2 by 3 less than 1. Now similar logic you can apply in case of parabola. You must take VF is equal to VA. In case of parabola, VF must be equal to VA. Then only you will get ratio 1. Okay, that is the logic, simple logic. The procedure steps all are same. Okay, nothing is different. Okay, only the basic fundamental thing is the VF by VA must be the eccentricity of given curve that you have to satisfy. Okay, I hope you would understand, and further I will lay further foundation in the next video. Maybe in the we will discuss how to draw parabola. Okay, and keep watching, learn the subject with interest. You will get success in the upcoming exams. Thank you so much.